All right, welcome. It's another podcast going. This is Motivation 101. This is Edmondson Entertainment. I'm your boy Prince Casper. I got my brother here, Keys, Prince Keys. Call him Mark Keys, whatever you want to call it. Call my brother, but we just about to put out some stuff. Hopefully it's edifying. All right, this is Motivation 101. The topic today is don't put off tomorrow what you could do today. All right, and I was just gonna go through it. I had a couple things that I was thinking about earlier, and hopefully it sound right or whatever, and hopefully it's not too loud. I got the traffic and stuff going. But yeah, man. If you could do something today, do it today. Why? Because time is going. Every single day, every single second, every single minute, it's gonna equal up to a year. It's gonna equal up to years. So if you could do it today, do it. Don't put it off till tomorrow. All right, and I got some statistics going into that. Let me see if I can grab it out real quick. You got something you want to add to it, bro?
I mean, that's how I see it. Why leave for tomorrow what you can accomplish today? The longer you procrastinate and wait, I get it. It takes time to line things up, get your ducks in a row. But the more you try to do that day to achieve those ducks, to
Yeah.
get the end game, then you shouldn't wait for tomorrow. Uh, I know inconsistency or procrastination is always a thing in everybody. But once you get past that, it starts something that becomes a habit. Then it becomes easier for you to do what you're trying to set out to do.
Yeah. It says, this is statistic. It says, why is it difficult to pinpoint an exact percentage? But it says research suggests that a significant portion of the population, including students and adults, procrastinate, with estimates ranging from 20% to 95%, depending on the study or the population. All right, it says new data shows that most people are too lackadaisical, I don't even know what that is, about their goals. So it says three-quarters of college students consider themselves procrastinators, and some estimates figure that 20% of the adult population could be a part of that number. So it's a huge amount of people that procrastinate. A lot of times you ask people, a lot of people got certain goals. People got certain things that they want to do, but a lot of people they put it off to the next day. You ask somebody, hey, you want to do this, you want to start this, you want to get this going. And a lot of times people are like, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I might start it next month, or I might do it next year. But we just telling you, on some motivational tip, it's never a good idea to put off tomorrow, because the more you put it off, the more you just put it on the back burner and you just missing out. It's a lot of people that grind hard for certain things, like, let's say, music. You got people that say they want to be rappers or singers, and you got artists that constantly putting up music, constantly putting up, different things like that. So if you want to be a part of, like, the greats, or you want to make it known, you got to keep hitting it. You got to keep putting out that content. Um I could say from one of the videos that I've been doing with this podcast, or even with DJing or anything, as long as I keep hitting it, people gonna see the consistency. If you consistent with something, it's gonna stand out. If you share, let's say you share a video, one let's say one or two people come across it, all right, and you don't share it no more, it's over with. But if you constantly keep sharing some, or constantly keep putting out content, it's gonna be bound to catch attention. You got something you want to add to it, bro?
Um, Lackadaisical. I mean,
Yeah, I know what that word was. I was like, what?
everybody, like I said, we got procrastination in us
Mhm.
and whatever. But um, the more you do something, you start becoming in tune with it, and it becomes easier.
Mhm.
And and to caveat with that, or to go off of that for the negative side, people are so used to life being a norm, waking up, doing whatever the fuck you want to do, or excuse my language,
No, you good.
going to work, it's becoming a norm. You feel like you're gonna live. You're gonna live. Well, I'll just do it tomorrow. I'll just do it tomorrow. But what if you don't live?
Hmm.
What have you accomplished? What have you done to say that, hey, if I did wake up dead, if that's the thing, did I do what I set out to do when I was here? And so the longer you keep letting that go on and on and on and on, then you're causing yourself pain and suffering. If there is a time where you get to think about it after you pass, hey, did I set out to do what I came here for? What I decided that I wanted to do? Did I ever get that accomplished? And then you keep pushing it on and on. So when that day comes, or if it does, hopefully it doesn't, you're able to look back and say, yeah, I did do that. I didn't wait tomorrow to do it. The day that I said I was on set out to do it, I did it that day. So you just got people just out here looking at the next day as just being another day. But that other day could be when you make 1 million. That other day could be when you buy that house, that first car, the second car, that Lamborghini. Your podcast see 1,000 views, 1 million views. But if you don't try it today, who knows what tomorrow will bring?
Right, you ain't jumping off the porch. If you don't go outside, you know what I'm saying. Well, they always say closed mouths don't get fed. You know, if you're not out there, if you don't say nothing, you're not gonna get fed. If you're not putting out your hand, you know what I'm saying. You gotta make a move. Just like even with women, you know, I'm talking to the men. You know, when you want a woman, you see a beautiful woman out there, or even for a job, you see a job, you want that internship, you want that position, you want to elevate, to let's say you want to be a manager or something like that. You gotta first say, I want this, then you gotta go after it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put in that work. And I feel like a lot of people, they say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna put in that time, I'm gonna do this. But if we just did it, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm even talking about myself. Like, it's certain things I could have did. Let's say, um, when I first had my kid, I used to be like, I'm gonna put some money in a CD or whatever. If I would have did that back in the day, my baby would have been good. You know what I'm saying? He would have had bread. We talking about uh, that was back in 2015. It's 2020, 2025 now. He would have had some shit. So time is the only thing you can't get back. You can always get money back. You know what I'm saying? You can always you lose some clothes or something. You can always get more clothes. You can always get another car. You can always get another house, but you can't buy time. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you lose forever for real. And this the youngest you gonna be. Let's say today I'm 33. Shit, this gonna be the youngest I'm gonna be at this moment. You feel me? I'm only gonna get older in time. Okay, so take the time now to do what you can now, so you could be a lot further. In a couple years, let's say a year, 6 months, even 3 months. Let's say you put in, you want to work out. I got a homeboy. He work out and stuff, and he be telling me he be losing weight, he getting buff and stuff like that. It's almost, you got chicks that be like, oh, I want that summer body. I want that summer body. Oh, I want to look good in the summer. But you got to take that time. You got to put in that time in the winter time. You got to put that time in the springtime. You know what I'm saying? Then you can step out. That's the same thing you were saying the other night. If you take that time, you duck off, you put in that work, and you step out, you can stunt the way you want to. You got that body that you've been working all winter, all spring for, all year. You know, dang, you got that six pack. Yeah, but people don't understand the work that you had to get behind that six pack.
Pain, sweat, and tears. Another thing is like, I know people be like, be quiet about what it is you setting out to do. And I say, yeah, that's true in some aspects, but stuff like, getting your body right, or um, you know, trying to start a business, or the more you say it and say it and say it, and you start putting it out into the world, if you believe in the attraction. But it's not just attraction. It's you telling yourself, you telling these people that you're set out to do something. So you being a person who's supposed to be a man of their word and have nothing out here but your word, you should want to see yourself succeed with doing so, so that you know when you come around them, people still see you grinding toward what you say you're gonna grind toward, and you're not making yourself look stupid. Not to the people. It's not really so much for the people, but it's for you too, because those people are should be a self reflection of what you put out there and what you're going to receive back from them people. It should be the inner thoughts of your inner thoughts should be speaking out from what these people see that you're doing. You know, I'm about to get the 6 pack. Well, in 6 months down the line, if you ain't did nothing for that 6 pack, and somebody come to you like, damn, I thought you were gonna get a 6 pack. That's your inner self really talking to you.
Yeah.
Where that 6 pack at? That's because you wasn't sitting there grinding for what you said you was gonna grind for.
Hmm.
So I mean, I give myself these little self I the opposite word of self sabotage.
Hmm.
You know, I give myself those little things, those little subconscious um thoughts, so that I can actually help myself maneuver or push forward in life or to my goals. You know, you do stuff like that, speak out into existence or whatever for your attraction. But it's, again, to me, it's more so I'm telling these people because I want them to show me the reflection of myself in the mirror when I don't come with what I said I was gonna come with or how I was gonna come.
And it's telling yourself too, just like you said, like if you constantly saying I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, yeah. Not only is you telling other people, but you telling yourself too. So it's kind of like a little inside booster too. It's a double sword.
That's exactly what it is.
But yeah, man, shoot, we ain't want to make the video too long, but I'm gonna get a couple of I guess these quotes, and then shoot, we could put in a couple more since we're gonna close it out. But these are some quotes that I thought was like kind of was straight. It says, "It's the job that's never started as it takes the longest to finish." Whoa, hold on, that's the wrong one. My bad. Um, Here you go, right here. Yeah, man. So it says procrastination is the thief of time, right? Because every single day, if you like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. Every single day, you just losing more time. You just losing more days. Like you don't want to be like a couch potato, or even like, let's say if you got a job, you putting in time to better yourself, or like going to school or something that's bettering yourself. But you don't want to just be stagnant in life to where you're not doing anything. You just there. It says procrastination is the art of keeping up with yesterday, because if you're not doing nothing, you say I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You gonna end up being having to catch up on certain things. Like say if you putting off a bill, or let's say you putting off something that you got to take care of. Eventually, you're gonna be paying catch up. It says never do tomorrow what you can do today. Right? If you say I'm gonna do a video, or I'm gonna go work out, or I'm gonna go do this run, or I'm gonna go save up this money, whatever you do, you should do it that day. Start that day. You say I'm gonna do it. Don't ever say tomorrow, because like my brother said, you might get hit with by a damn car. you know you might you say you going on a trip, you got planes falling out the sky, you got all type of stuff. So right now is the time to lock in, and do whatever it takes, man, because you got people that are athletes. If you go and go work out, you're going to go, let's say, you're a runner or play football, you got to go put in that time to get your body in shape, and you could definitely tell that other athletes is working out, or other athletes is putting in that time in the gym or whatever. So time is a very valuable. Every single time, every second, every minute is super valuable. Everybody got the same 24 hours out the day, but it's based on how you move and what you do. All right. Let me get a couple. Look, you say a quote of Don Marquise. uh, Only put off until tomorrow what you are willing to die having left undone, right? Because like we said, you can die today, and your family have to pick up the bill, or there's certain things that you didn't take care of that you could have took care of, like, and then something happened to you, and then other people will have to take care of it. So you don't want to be in that position. All right. um it says the best way to get something done is to begin. Right. One of the hardest things, what uh you said about the damn, what is it? When people starting their own business, you said it's like 80 or 75% of businesses they don't come up off the ground or something. What you say? I forgot what you said. Dang.
It's a big number.
It,
Some of them don't make it past year 2, year 5. Some
dang.
make it past year 3. You know, year 2, then you kind of on a good side of business.
Mhm.
Most businesses don't last that long.
Damn.
So
So a lot of businesses don't even, you know what I'm saying, they take off 1 or 2 years and they don't even make it past the 2 or 3. And that's heavy. But it's a good thing to just begin. You got to start something. Don't just say I'm gonna do it, and just keep putting it on the back burner. Let's say if you want to go to the gym, all right, even if you don't feel like it, just go get up, stretch a little bit, go hit the gym. It ain't even gotta be for a whole hour. Just go in there 30 minutes, go lift, say go run, hit the treadmill, whatever. Um, let's say if you got a new business you want to start, turn on the YouTube, just watch a couple minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, whatever. Just begin, just start, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get this last one. It says we shall never have more time. Right. You don't know how much time you got, man. You ain't gonna never have more time than the time that you got now. Every single day we running out, man. And you want to go hard for your name. What's your name? What's your brand? What are you standing for? What are people gonna remember you for? When you in that casket and you in your deathbed, what is people gonna remember? Oh, he was this, he was that, he was great at this, he was great at that, or is they gonna say he was a couch potato? He didn't have no legacy. you know? You got something you want to add to it, bro?
my last thing is just to say that failure is not an option. Failure is exactly what it is, and there's nothing more. Don't give it any more power than it is. You need to take failure and learn from it, and use it to further your cause or what you're trying to do. Failure is only there for a lesson. Failure is never the end. Failure is not the end. Success is never just the goal, because even once you obtain a success, you still got to maintain it. So you have to keep finding different goals and different landmarks and milestones, and keep reaching for those. So don't take failure as just the end all. Take failure as okay, I learned that, now I can't do it that way this time. Now how can I reach it this way? Or which way do I need to go from here? I know I can't go that way anymore. So why would I keep going down that same road? That's what failure is. That's all failure is ever. Just to make sure you don't do the same thing that you did before.
So hey man, hopefully that got y'all going, You gotta make mistakes to be able to be successful. And I believe it was a quote going into that. It said, success is just a bunch of failures that went successful, man. Prince Casper and Prince Keith, man, coming at you with a motivational 101. Hey man, don't put off today what you can, don't put off tomorrow what you can do today, man. All right.